Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Cryptokip, and today we're going to be talking about a couple projects, a couple Chronos coin, crypto.com projects that could and probably should 100x in the next bull run. What are you guys buying right now when it comes to the Chronos ecosystem? I'm going to tell you guys what I'm taking a peek at here in this video and why I do believe that there are a couple no-brainer projects that could easily 100x in the next bull run. If you guys like this kind of content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 3, sometimes even 4 videos every single day, and we are keeping you guys up to date with all things latest and greatest in crypto. Also, when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber, so you do not want to miss out on that either. Let's take a peek here at these markets. Let's look at the charts for the day. Guys, we're back up just under $1 trillion market cap. In fact, we hit the $1 trillion market cap at some point today. Bitcoin on its way again up to $20,800, just missing 21,000. Ethereum, I believe, barely breached $1,600 today, so the markets are looking good. Now, keep in mind, guys, we're going into November and December, traditionally bullish, so we've got some momentum behind us, which is very exciting. So let's talk about some projects here that have been pumping. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about the Chronos projects that will 100x, the best coins for 2023 that you want to keep in mind. And these are projects that are associated with crypto.com and the Chronos chain. Of course, I do believe that Chronos could even 100x in the next bull market, but we've talked about that a lot. If you didn't see a video that I did on how CRO could 100x, make sure you check it out. I'll link it for you right here. But let's talk about some of these other projects here that I wanted to mention, again, that have to do with Chronos. So I'm going to take you for this over to DeFi Llama, because when we're talking about Chronos and we're talking about the Chronos chain, we're talking about DeFi, folks. And if you're missing the boat on DeFi, then you're missing a very large part of the promise of cryptocurrency. Decentralized exchanges, decentralized lending and borrowing protocols, these are huge in crypto. And right now you can see when you go to DeFi Llama, you'll see the total value of the amount of money that's locked up in DeFi right now is $54 billion, which is a lot of money. But putting it into context for you, right now this is approximately 5% of the entire crypto market, right? If the market's $1 trillion market cap, then 54 billion is about 5.4%. So that's what you get there. So it's pretty significant. And in a bull run, you got to know that the number is going to go up. But there's a lot of things going on. If you guys are like crypto.com, I bet you a lot of you guys out there already are locking up your crypto.com coins into the Chronos chain, onto the crypto.com DeFi wallet, where you can go into these pools and you guys can earn up to 10 to 12% interest on your CRO coins. But there's a lot more going on. So let's take a peek specifically here at some of the biggest chains in DeFi. Ethereum is obviously the king crop here. It is with $31 billion locked up. Then number 2 would be Binance Smart Chain, and you can see that here as well. So $31 billion in Ethereum, $5.59 billion in Binance, and looking at number 9 here, Chronos, the 9th largest total value locked up DeFi project with $808 million locked up. Now, Chronos, as we've talked about, could one day be at least half as valuable as Binance Smart Chain. And honestly, one day I believe that it could flip it if it keeps doing the awesome marketing campaigns and getting the regulatory approval that it's been doing, and doing a great job in South Korea, in countries across the world. South Korea, by the way, a big hub for cryptocurrency, and crypto.com is making a big push in that market. So again, crypto.com is not only an exchange, it's a DeFi project. That's why you've got how they rebranded the crypto.com coin to Chronos coin. They're pushing the DeFi. Well, what is on Chronos chain? Have we taken a look at that? Again, $808 million locked up into Chronos chain. But let's look at the top couple projects here. 1, VVS Finance. It is a DEX. It's a decentralized exchange, essentially Uniswap. If you're not familiar with Uniswap, it is the #1 DEX on finance. VVS is to Chronos as Uniswap is to Ethereum. And I'll show you that real quick. Boom. Over here, you can see some of the projects that are on Ethereum. This is a DEX that's on Ethereum, yes, but it's also on many. But when you're talking about specific DEXs that are on Ethereum, it is basically, we're talking about Uniswap. Uniswap is the top DEX for Ethereum. But let's go back over to, Binance here, and let's show you guys, go to Chronos, and we'll see. So VVS Finance is the top DEX, and I'll show you what VVS Finance is in a second. And Tectonic is the top lending protocol. There's been a lot of hype around Finance, which is also on Polygon. You can see that here. But these, Pharaoh, Tectonic, VVS, I'm more familiar with VVS and Tectonic. You know, these are my two picks, VVS and Tectonic. They are the two largest projects on the Chronos ecosystem. They're two that I've used personally. During the last bull market, I was using these very, very aggressively. I made quite a bit of money on them, and I actually kind of got out of these projects as the bear market crushed a lot of these small cap projects. But I have recently been stacking back into Tectonic specifically because it's been on a tear, and also VVS. You know, you don't want to buy things while they're ripping, roaring up, but we're still at the bottom of this market. And I definitely want to accumulate these two projects in anticipation that they have a good chance of going up in the next bull market, guys. Why do I think that these are two projects that will be successful? Well, here's what it is. You look at the cryptocom DeFi desktop wallet, and you look at the dApps. Boom, click on the dApps. What do we get? Here you go. The first couple projects you'll see is Chronos ID, Minted, Pharaoh Protocol, VVS Finance, and Tectonic. This is NFTs. This is about domain names. This is some trading on stablecoins, so this is a little different. VVS Finance is trading some of the in the DeFi space through, it's essentially, again, the Uniswap of Chronos. And you can even go into these mines, and you can do pools and liquidity pools, and you can do trading. And then Tectonic, which is where you can borrow and trade money. I really like Tectonic a lot, and you'll see what's been going on with the price action here in a second. But these are so easy to use, guys. Fantastic projects. There's a couple different things you can do on VVS Finance if you haven't taken a peek at it. One of them is trading assets. So if you have Chronos coins and you want to trade them for another DeFi project, you want to trade them for your VVS tokens, well, you can go to the trade, you can go to swap, and boom, you can go ahead, and it's running slow right now, but you can flip your Chronos coins for your VVS tokens, or for your MMF Finance tokens. You can switch for any of these DeFi projects in this swap protocol, and it's pretty simple. So what you do is you go in here, and you pick the coin you want to trade and what you want to trade it for, and you can choose any of these. So this is just like an exchange, but it's a decentralized exchange, the largest decentralized exchange on the Chronos chain. You can also participate in the farms, which are really good ways to earn money. You lock up your funds, balanced pairs in, let's say, CRO and ETH pool. You can get a reward of VVS tokens and interest. Right now you can get 4.96% interest when you deposit two different equal amounts of CRO and Ethereum into these pools, and you guys can earn some rates, which is pretty cool. And they've even got kickers with some of these boosters, and I'm not going to get into the boosters right now, but they've got a lot going on. They've got the mines, they've got the VVS Finance, and these are all different pools, different ways to earn interest by locking your funds up in DeFi. If you're trying to wait out this bear market and you're going to hold on to these projects for the long term, you might as well earn some interest, but you got to be careful for impermanent loss, which, if you don't know what impermanent loss is, check it out. It's basically the risk when it comes to DeFi, because if one of your trading pairs goes up higher than the other, then you kind of start losing out on some of the funds. Google that one, check out what impermanent loss is. It's pretty complicated. I'm not going to go into that right now. But VVS Finance is the largest DEX on the Chronos chain. Beware of a permanent loss. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is Tectonic, and I'm going to get into why I think these projects will 100x here in a second. But we're going to show you guys Tectonic really quick. So I believe that Tectonic is a fantastic dApp as well that you guys want to consider if you haven't already done so. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to go to the dApp browser. I'm going to go into Tectonic. Let me show you guys a little bit about what's going on with Tectonic. Again, these are so easy to use, and crypto.com's done a great job of integrating their wallet with the DeFi wallet, and they've integrated it really well so you can connect your wallet on crypto.com to the DeFi wallet and put funds back and forth in a jiffy. It is pretty cool. But right now, I want to show you guys. Let's put this into perspective for you. So right now, the total supply locked up in Tectonic is $361 million. Okay, and there's $144 million being borrowed right now. You can see some of the most popular tokens right now that are being lent and borrowed are CRO, it's Tonic, stablecoins, USDC, USDT, DAI is pretty popular right now. A little less with the wrapped Bitcoin and ETH right now, but the two popular projects that people are liking to borrow and deposit into locking up into this total supply here are Tonic, CRO, and some of the stable coins right now is kind of the big plays. But what are you doing? You can basically borrow against, right? You're leveraging your bags, right? Say you got some CRO coins, but you want to buy a little bit more CRO. You can borrow against your CRO holdings. Now beware, because just like leverage trading, you can get liquidated. Don't be greedy. Don't borrow more. Don't borrow more than you're willing to take on risk for. You don't want to get too risky with this stuff. This is a good tool to build wealth, but you got to be careful, just like leverage trading, just like a leverage trading platform. So buyers beware, but a lot of folks use this. This is very popular. This is what DeFi is all about. And why am I so excited about these projects? Well, guys, let me get into the nitty gritty here. Why do I think 100x is possible? When you look at Tectonic and you see that it is currently coin rank number 2,887. And by the way, over the last month, it has gone up. Let's see, over the last month, we are up. Oh man, we are up like 20% over the last month, I believe. So let's see here. Does it show me the last month? I mean, 11% right now on the day. So that's what we got going on right there. But on the last month, we've dropped a 0 and we have climbed and we are moving on up. I mean, you're talking about over 50% gains, I believe, here in the last month, maybe a little bit under that. Spectacular rally. But why? Well, all of DeFi is rallying right now. But why am I so bullish on Tectonic and its market cap and the 100x potential? Because guys, right now, it's at a $14 million market cap, which is peanuts. And it's the #1 borrowing and lending platform on Chronos, one of the top 10 DeFi projects in all of crypto. Let me give you a comparison. Now I'm going to look at one of Binance's top dApps, and that is PancakeSwap, which is right here. Now, looking at the market cap for PancakeSwap in the last bull run, PancakeSwap got all the way up to $7 billion. Okay? Now, Binance is a lot bigger than Chronos, okay? But one day, again, we do believe that Chronos will be at least half as valuable as Binance, and then the DEXs should be maybe a quarter as valuable, maybe half as valuable, maybe even, 1/5 as valuable. But in that assumption, you look at a $7 billion market cap for PancakeSwap, one of the largest DEXs on Binance, and it makes you believe, it makes you wonder, is it possible for a DeFi protocol like Tectonic, like VVS Finance, to get to a $1 billion market cap, to a $2 billion market cap? And guys, when you look at a $7 billion market cap for PancakeSwap, absolutely, it's certainly possible. I don't see why not. And if that's the case, well, looking at the market cap of Tectonic at 14 million, if we get to 1.4 billion, you've got 100x right there on Tectonic. With $1,000 investment, you could turn it into $100,000 if Tectonic goes up to 1.4 billion and we don't have anything crazy going on with the token supply. If it's not too inflationary and we've, got nothing sketchy going on with the tokenomics, which can always be a factor. Keep an eye on the tokenomics, guys. But it's very possible, folks. And if we're looking at a Bitcoin that could get up to a potentially one day an $8 trillion market cap, and a Binance coin that could get to $1 trillion market cap in the future, There is so much upside for DeFi. There is so much upside for these DeFi projects. And if you believe in Chronos and you believe in the crypto.com DeFi ecosystem, then you should believe in Tectonic. You should believe in VVS Finance, and you should understand that there is a really great opportunity, because again, when you look at the price action on Tectonic right now, oh, it is so far down, and we could skyrocket up. And not to mention, there could be a huge burning of these tokens, which could really make it a lot more rare, and it could all of a sudden cause a supply shock to the market, and it could maybe even give us a higher price level. Then all of a sudden, if we hit $1 billion, who knows, it could be a 200x. Depends on how many tokens they burn. We got to see exactly what happens. But guys, I want to let you guys know some of these projects, some of my top picks for 2023. Tectonic. Also, do not forget, you got to check out VVS Finance as well. A spectacular project right now. A really huge DEX on the Chronos chain. Again, way down from its inception, with a very low market cap of only $184 billion. Currently ranked number 222. If one day this becomes a top 50 project and the markets in crypto 10x from their previous highs, 100x is a walk in the park, even for a project like VVS Finance, because we've seen crypto do it, guys. We've seen crypto blow past its previous all-time highs, 4, 5, 10x past its previous all-time highs. And if we're still due for some of that in the next bull market, a project like VVS Finance, such low cap, and Tectonic, very low cap, could absolutely explode. I'm a little more bullish on Tectonic because its market cap is a lot lower. And it is a little bit smaller than VVS right now. So I just think it's got more upside. Let me know what you guys think about these projects in the comments down below. That is all I got for you in today's video, guys. I'm Cryptokip. This is the Crypto Report. Do not forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, you've got to remember to DCA, HODL, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.